A career performance by LLauri Markkanen bails the Utah Jazz after a disastrous finish in regulation. And the Jazz beat the Suns 138-134. This is POSTCAST. David Locke along with Ron Boone with you tonight. Holy cow. That was interesting, wild, crazy, fun, electrifying, brilliant, stupefying, all sorts of things tonight. The Jazz had this game in complete control. They were up 7 with 23.7 seconds left, and then the litany of things that happened for it to go wrong and end up in overtime is mind-blowing. But maybe most importantly is that they reacted all right and still won the game.
Well, the litany of things that can happen well for the Phoenix Suns is they made 2 desperate, unbelievable 3-point shots, and all of a sudden you got a different basketball game. The great thing is that they responded, David, end up winning. The equalizer in this game nowadays is a 3-point shot. Bottom line.
There's a lot of team things on why they won the game. They went 34 of 36 from the free throw line tonight. That will win you a game. The Jazz had 28 offensive rebounds, and the Phoenix had 30 defensive rebounds. That'll win you a game. I mean, those are 2 monster things, but the reason they won this game is because LLauri Markkanen had 51 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists.
Yeah, he went 14 for 32, and you're talking about the not missing a free throw, but the rebounds. I mean, he just played, 45 minutes and didn't look tired out there. I would imagine he'll sit in front of his locker right now before he showers and take some deep breaths. But every now and then, guys like that have one of those nights that you just, and it goes good. You know you're in that zone. You know that whenever you throw a shot up, it's going to go in.
The shots, the fact that LLauri if there's been a weakness on LLauri, it's sometimes been that he can't create his own shot, and he can't get shots the way like a go-to guy does it. I'll be interested to go back and watch these. Everyone knew every possession was going to LLauri, and he still scored. Well,
and again, and then we talked about this before the ball game, is about good execution. You run good routes, and he does that very, very well. The big thing about him, he's such a great catch and shoot player. And then he's 7 foot, so he can shoot over most defenders. And when you have it going, you just let it fly. So he's very happy that he had one of those nights.
Career high free throws made tonight, 17 on 17 attempts. Career high points, 51 tonight for LLauri. I feel like we should just keep talking about LLauri. I don't know. I mean, there was a play. One of the plays late that jumps out to me was a real isolation hard drive to the basket that was different than what we've seen before. And even late in the game where Kessler gets a tip in, it's off a LLauri hard drive, one-on-one to the basket. He does so much of this with 3-point shooting, catch and shoot. We talked earlier in the broadcast. He had an incredible play where he caught it and swished it around. But there was more on the floor play making, post up left side kind of stuff from LLauri tonight.
Yeah. He, and again, I think I said this during the course of the basketball game there, that you like the idea of him posting up. And I think that was right down in overtime when they were posting him up on the left side of the floor. He's 7 foot, you get a mismatch, you got to take advantage of something like that. But, getting off of LLauri, he had a great basketball game, that's for sure. But I thought Keyonte's layup that gave the Jazz, I think, a 3-point lead was huge, as far as winning this basketball game.
Well, we can switch topics to Key for a second because he's really now 3 for 3 on growth games. He looks like a different player. His shooting percentage coming into tonight wasn't great tonight. His 3-point shooting still is kind of leaving him. He's had some tough looks. I think he's 3 of 18 for the season. But the overall growth and way he's playing the game and conducting himself is really remarkable.
Just think about this. Last year, Will would not have had the confidence to have him in the ball game, late in the ball game, especially having to run the point guard position. All the trust in the world is in this game right now. And he's getting the job done. He had a career where he tied his career high. No, his career high is 11 assists.
Right, he came one short.
He had 10 tonight. I'm just very pleased with that. I mean, the combination now of Lauri and Keyonte is really looking good. You see the lobs that are being thrown, that Keyonte's throwing at Lauri from time to time. So they're starting to look good as a combination.
You know, the one that jumps out to me here, Ron, that I thought is interesting. I want your thoughts on this. Is those are hard decisions. Late in the game, he's got the ball up top. You've got to go to Lauri. Lauri's got 40, whatever at that point. But at some point, you also have to make a play, or you can't just overly force it. And I thought he generally made good decisions in those moments where he went and attacked, or he got it to Lauri, or like those are hard because you're supposed to feed Lauri, but if you overfeed Lauri, it's a problem.
So to add to that, and to make sure we understand that, he has to get the basketball to Lauri, and he has to make sure that it's a clean pass and Lauri gets a chance to score. But you also don't want to make that move too early because you want to use most of the clock, and the defense is all over you. So it's two things there that you have to make sure you secure and get it done. The clock, even if the clock would have ran out, that would have been probably, well, I wouldn't say that. It's a good thing they got the basketball to Lauri because they make a play.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Peloton. That's right. Ron Boone. Do you still have that Peloton?
I still have it.
You still have that Peloton?
Yeah.
You are a Peloton owner. Well, this is the new Peloton product that is out there for you. Here's what's going on with Peloton right now. Peloton's got the new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ. It's the most advanced equipment yet, designed to give you real-time guidance and endless ways to move. Whether you're running, lifting, or cross-training with your favorite instructors, the training's reimagined. Peloton, built for breakthroughs with tools that help you plan, stay motivated, and reach peak performance. Peloton IQ offers real-time strength coaching. It actually tracks your reps, suggests the right weights, corrects your form, making every rep safer and smarter. And the swivel screen is a game changer. You can go from running on the tread to strength training without missing a beat. Personalized class recommendations keep you engaged. So set yourself free, run, lift, flex, and push forward. Enjoy and explore the new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus today at onepeloton.com. Today's show is also brought to you by Monarch. Monarch is your own personal CFO in your hand or on your desktop. That's right. Most of us probably don't know everything that we have with our 401ks, savings, investments. Easy to lose track, and that can mean leaving more money on the table. Tim Kempton, you're great. Thank you, babe. See you Saturday. See you Friday. That's why I start using Monarch all-in-one personal finance tools that brings your entire financial life together in one clean, easy-to-use interface on your laptop or your phone. Organize, categorize, review, know what's going on. Visual dashboards, smart tools make it smarter and easier to understand where your money's going and how to make it work harder for you. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use the code LOCKEDONNBA at monarch.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarch.com, code LOCKEDONNBA. And today's show is also brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Locked On. Right now, basketball season is here, and FanDuel gives you the opportunity to win your first $5 bet and get $300 in bonus bets. You can do it in the NFL as well. Unlock $300 in bonus bets across the app. So what are you waiting for? Visit FanDuel.com to download the FanDuel app today and get started. All right, let's talk about the close. The Jazz decide to foul up three, which is generally the right move. It is not, though. Let me be clear on this. Everyone says analytics say this is the right move. It's actually really 50-50. It's kind of your preference. It kind of goes both ways, frankly. And this is part of the reason why Jazz execute it barely right. Like Devin Booker gets the catch. Mykhailiuk grabs him around the waist just in time. But then the Jazz can't. He makes the first free throw, misses the second. They can't corral the rebound.
Yeah. So I'm one of those guys. I would rather play the 3-point line and make them make the tough shot. Naturally, you got to get the rebound though on the miss. But what you do is if they tie the ball game up, now you got the last shot in order to try to win.
Remember in the NBA playoffs, there's a bunch of non-fouling, and it went the other way, right? So it's just not clear-cut. Like, it's not an easy answer of what the right call is. The Jazz, I'm actually a foul guy, but it's hard. Like that catch-and-shoot play that Jordan Ott drew up. If Mykhailiuk had fouled 1 second later, Devin Booker's going to the line to shoot three.
Absolutely. So I don't know. Fortunately, it worked out for the Jazz, but again, I'm one of those guys. You play the 3-point line, you defend the 3. If you give up a 2, so what? Now you got the basketball. Now they're going to put you on the free throw line. So he just plays the numbers game from that point on.
This was not a good night for the bench.
It was not. It was not. And Will played the starters or some key guys out there a lot of minutes. You want to hear the minutes? 45 for Lauri, 42, about 43 for Keyonte, and 35 for Walker Kessler, 36 or 37 for Steve.
Steve Mihailuk.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he was out there.
He was really good.
Yeah.
He probably had the best plus-minus on the team, actually.
And the only player off the bench that played a significant amount of minutes would be Clayton. Clayton.
I mean, I think this is the reality. Like our guy, like Bryce Sensabaugh's brilliant one night and he's not the next. And Ace Bailey right now is kind of looks like a baby deer caught in the headlights.
Looks like he's 19.
So I think that I do think that this is probably not going to be uncommon. And there'll be certain nights where it clicks in and certain nights where it doesn't. Frankly, even Walker, maybe the most impressive part about Walker is he had a really bad night in Sacramento and he bounced back, but that's in his 4th year in the league. He's learned how to do that.
Yeah. And the big thing there is not getting pushed around underneath the basket. You talk about Filipowski got pushed underneath the basket and Williams got the tap in. Kessler's getting a little bit better than that. But securing rebounds.
I mean, Royce O'Neal's such a veteran. He just drives Filipowski under the basket, got the rebound, missed the shot, and then Williams just jumped over Kessler.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because Walker didn't react in time, and coaches would know better than I would on that. That was crazy. The amount of things that had to go wrong to get that game to overtime is really stunning. But the Jazz able to pull it off. What big picture? What do you think this does for the guys in the locker room and what they're trying to do this year?
The big picture is the way they closed the ball game. I mean, could easily had lost this basketball game, but the big picture is they had Lauri, and he had a great night. So that's the bottom line. I mean, does this carry over to another game? Absolutely, because now you get a chance to learn how to finish basketball games and. You like the bench to be more involved, but I'm glad to see Will play to win it.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no question you're playing to win tonight. All right, Jazz notes.
Boy, I think we can take Lauri, don't you think?
Just give them all to Lauri.
Yeah, just give us all to
Lauri. Gets all of them tonight.
I think Lauri and Keyonte is definitely, and you got to give Walker Kessler something. He had 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 25 points. So you got 3 of them tonight, Lauri, Keyonte, and Walker Kessler.
Okay. That is Postcast. I'll be back with you tomorrow with Locked On Jazz. Then Wednesday, we're back home. Remember, if you're coming to a game, we have a new feature where you can listen to the broadcast in the arena. It's kind of cool. We do a special broadcast for you, a little less late in the games when we get tired. But we do a special feature, no commercial breaks for you. And then also remember, if you're watching, you can listen to our radio broadcast on KSL, the traditional way on 97.5 Sports Zone. And also this year on the multicast feature, you get both Spanish and English radio on the Jazz Plus TV as well. Grab those as well and tell your friends about the Spanish. Those guys work really hard, deserve a lot of credit. So make sure you give them a little shout out there. Great night. Talk to you tomorrow on Locked On Jazz.